A while back, a man called me and said he was closing his stationery store, and he offered me some pocket combs. So I said, sure. I was stationed in a high school, and I figured the kids would love them. When I went to pick them up, I realized it was more combs than I had expected, 12,000 of them to be exact. 12,000 of those combs that they used in the 50s, and not many more, really. So I tried giving them to the kids in the school. That used 45. I tried giving them to our local hospital, and that was 500. The local nursing home took a few, but I was left with 10,500 combs. It would take me 32 years if I used one a day and threw it away. I'd be 91 years old. I think built into our lives is a constant need for more, for stockpiling, for acquiring. If you say this is not you, take a mental ride to the big box stores and see how things are available in voluminous amounts. And we love that. Jesus knows this and brings up a very deep theological point in a seemingly simple parable today. It's called the supernatural existential. That's a big word, but it's easy to understand. It says basically that each of us has a cross-shaped hole in ourselves, a void. And that cross-shaped hole can only be filled with one thing, of course, with God, but we fill it with so many other things, don't we? We try to fill that hole with all kinds of things. So the first thing today is to see the hole, to know the desire that exists in each of us, that longing, that yearning for more, to search for meaning, to try to connect. And what are we stuffing in there? It can be anything or everything. We're the only generation that has a home, a hotel room, where we can keep our excess. Can we live with less? I did that recently in the rectory where I live, and everybody there thought I was leaving. No, I was just cleaning out. Allow Jesus to fill you is the challenge. It's an amazing moment when we see what we have, all the relationships, life situations, abundances and lacks, and say, I am blessed. That's when we allow God to fill us. It happens occasionally. We bubble over with gratitude. Bigger barns seems to be the American way. More is better. But Pope Francis reminds us, whenever material things, money, worldliness become the center of our lives, they take hold of us, they possess us, and we lose our very identity as human beings. We pray to get beyond the thingdom and more vibrantly live the kingdom. Those combs, well, I left them in the attic of the rectory when I left that assignment. I bet they're still there. I pray that we can triumph over sin, the sin of need for abundance, and allow the power of the Spirit to fill us and call us to serve one another from the heart so that we can build up treasures for God.